Hey guys, happy 2019. So it has been a long time since I have been able to record and prepare content for my channel. I hope that in this year 2019 I have more free time to actually create more content and to make more videos because I adore learning about different cultures. I adore learning about different countries and current events and like talking about it and sometimes I interact with a few people here and there. I just love it. I just adore it. So this topic, as you can read in the title, it's about racism in Peru. And I was watching a few channels, YouTube channels, and there aren't many videos about it, but I have seen at least two or three. And one person was saying, I think he was in Chiclayo, he was saying that there is not any racism or any type of racism in Peru. But of course, like he said, he was in the north part of Peru, so he could only speak for that part because he was a tourist in that area. And then there was another person, another YouTuber, who was talking about not recommending people not to come here to Peru because there is a lot of racism. He didn't have a very good experience trying to catch a cab and things like that. So I'm not saying he's incorrect. I'm not saying any of these people are incorrect or correct. What I am saying that there is a lot of truth to what they are saying because it's based on their experience. Again, like in the north or in some regions, some provinces here in Peru, people are a little bit more acceptable than other regions in the world or other regions in here in Peru. Based on their skin complexion or based on their ethnicity or what race they are, what nationality they are. But they are a little bit more open if you are a tourist, because if you have the same skin complexion but you're a Peruvian, it's a little bit different because there is a lot of racism between or against Peruvians, which is really, really weird, I guess you can say. Here in Peru, we have three different regions. We have the coast, we have the highlands, and which is la sierra, and we also have the jungle. So, to compare it to, for example, the United States, their accent is a little bit different. You can kind of tell when someone is from Texas, or you can kind of tell if someone is from, like Boston, or someone is from New York, or someone is from the West Side, based on their accent. So it's kind of similar comparing it to here in Peru. You can know if someone is from like the highlands or from like the coast, or someone is from like la selva, from the jungle, based on their accent. I have seen many car accidents. Let's say that Peruvians are not like the best drivers in the world, so not to generalize, but if you've driven here in Lima, you know what I'm talking about. So I've seen people get in accidents and car accidents, and then like people going out of the cars and insulting each other, and they would say like cholo de blah 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 or indio de blah blah blah. And I would just like walk by, and I would ask myself, why are you insulting each other if you kind of look the same? Like, I don't understand why you go against each other's race if you guys are both Peruvian. I don't understand why you go against each other's ethnical background if we're all pretty much similar, guys. Like, I don't like, you're insulting the mirror, kind of. But I guess it's just become very, very common to just say, or in insults is very common to say based on an ethnical term. It's always like cholo de or indio de or negro de I'm not trying to curse on this channel or anything like that, but yeah. Another phrase that it's really, really sad to find some truth into it, is based on personal experience, is el enemigo de un peruano es otro peruano, which is the enemy of one Peruvian is another Peruvian. So this is very, very sad to say that it's true to an extent, because sometimes, and I've seen it in my own family, that people are very competitive towards one another, and they really don't want to see you win. They don't want to, like, I'm talking like DJ Khaled right now, but they don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you, achieve your goals and be successful. So I understand when DJ Khaled said that, because I have seen it in my own family. And I'm not talking about the family that I live with. I'm talking about my family, like cousins and uncles and aunts and blah blah blah. like the extensive family, whatnot. And uh, again, you know, it's a sad truth to that phrase. What I admire, for example, from the Korean people, or specifically Puerto Rican people that I have met, is that they are very united as a community. Even though their island is very, very small, but they are very, very united. They work for one another. They help one another. And for me, I don't think it's very common. Like what I have seen, it's not very common for them to go against each other, like I have seen in comparison to Peruvians, where it's even your own blood, like in your own family, that they don't want you to be better than them, or like to, um, you know, or like I don't know. I guess like they feel that they think that you think, or that you feel you are superior to the other person, which is, I don't know, mind blowing sometimes, I guess. And again, going back to the race issue, Peruvians are very, or a lot of Peruvians, I don't want to generalize again, I don't want to say like all Peruvians are like this. No, of course not. But a lot of Peruvians are very racist towards one another, their own kind, their own blood.